Oh, I want to talk about this because we brought up bullying and what are sort of the local ramifications of these trends. New York City judge blocks unvaccinated father from seeing daughter, not in the child's best interests. What? A New York City judge has barred a father from visiting his 3-year-old daughter unless he is vaccinated against COOF or submits to weekly tests. What is this, a job? Justice Matthew Cooper ruled in the divorce hearing, allowing the father to visit his daughter in person while unvaxxed is not in the child's best interest, according to New York Post. The father, who is unnamed, already recovered from the COOF, of course. Let's none of us just acknowledge natural immunity. Why would we do such a thing like that? Here in person, parental access by defendant is not in the child's best interests. And they're, what, she's 3. This is insane. And then, okay, not in the child's best interest. And there are exceptional circumstances that support its suspension. Cooper wrote on October 7th, the dangers of voluntarily remaining unjabbed during access with a child while the COOF remains a threat to the child's health and safety cannot be understated. What? This is wild. This goes against every report, every statistic on children.
Yeah. Even the New York Times admitted recently that the risk to kids is exceptionally low. It's on par with the flu.
Yeah, there's something that is, I was reading something without like saying too much, like there's something inherent in like a child's immune system that makes them uniquely equipped to battle this off. It has something to do with like their, I don't know if it's like their nasal passages, but like there's a lot of immunity points kind of in their corner. It's pretty fascinating. I have to find that article. The father's attorney, Lloyd Rosen, pushed back against the judge's decision. Rosen defended his client's skepticism of the jab while attacking Cooper's reasoning as unscientific. The attorney pointed out that his client already had natural immunity from his bout with COOF. My client is not a conspiracy theorist, Rosen said. He has concerns. Isn't that crazy that a lawyer still has to say this? Yeah. He has concerns about the jab. He heard about the side effects. He once had a bad reaction to a flu jab. Oh, these are all reasonable claims.
So this is what we've been talking about. I mean, this is authoritarianism. This is the fruit of a culture that is now becoming more accustomed to the idea that the government gets to dictate what your rights are, that the government gets to limit your liberty, your pursuit of liberty, freedom, happiness. There's so much wrong with this, but I think the way that we have to start attacking it is pointing out that it's authoritarianism is one thing, but I think it's falling on deaf ears. I think the left, the ones who are authoritarians, they can't hear it. And so what I've found lately is that it's more effective to also point out that it's religious fundamentalism. They don't like being called puritanical. This is Puritanism. It's faith-based.
The left doesn't like being called puritanical because they like to be so separated from religion and morals and spirituality and godliness. Yeah.
Yeah. My friend calls them branch Covidians because it's really a faith system and they hate that, but that's what it is.
Right. It's like you're desperately searching for something to replace God, and it's not going to be science. It's not going to be your leaders. It's not going to be your scientists.
It has a lot of, I don't know if you saw, but the people who are really in that cult of, not everyone who's vaccinated is in the cult of branch Covidians, but the people who are in it, you know what I'm talking about. They're the ones who were posting on Twitter after they got the vax about how it was like a religious experience and they were crying and stuff. Like, it's like baptism. It's like baptism for them. It's something, it means something.
They've been anointed.
Like a rebirth. Yes.
Yeah, they've been knighted.
Yes. And so call them that. That's what they are.